Want to know what that song's about? Once upon a time, on an island, way before the stars had names, there lived a boy, about 17 or so. He was lonely. He lived in a hut made of sand with his 6 older brothers who took turns to bugger him every day of the week except Sunday. That he had off, and his arsehole was rested. He'd never seen a woman. His mother had died the day he was born. He'd dream of women's faces, though. They always had green hair and blue eyes, and they'd sing too, and he'd catch echoes of that sometimes in a bird by day. But all he knew was work and slaps and buggery, and all he could enjoy was sleep. Fuck me, where was I? Right, so, one day he goes walking, collecting seashells, and he sees this one laying half submerged, the sharp, coiled, briny one with the smoothest pink interior, like the innermost blossom of strawberry heaven. He yanks it out, cut himself, and dropped it. And then all of a sudden this song broke loose. This enchanting song and this female voice came right out of it. A melody so fine it's been lost on the wind. We don't know it. We do know, though, that it told him that she was the prisoner in Greenstone Dungeon, far beneath the sea, and only the men who'd enjoyed 11 kisses and also came with 7 heads could rescue her. At this, he laid down in despair. He was fucked. He'd never been kissed, and he had just 1 head. He grew pale in the ache of desire. Then one day he went fishing, and he hooked a lovely mermaid, and she came up, half naked, half fish. The hook had gouged her side, and she was dying. He wept. But as the blood dripped down her side, she smiled. Happy, she said, that the moon's silver rivers at last would be hers for this woman. She bathed her speech with hard kisses, and when the 11th graced him, she died. He stayed and wept a little bit. But then he took his hatchet, and he cut off her fish half, and took it home to his brothers. They feasted, and drank, and ate her with butter. And then in the morning, when they're all sleeping, he took his hatchet, and he cut off their heads one by one, all 6 of them. And he took seaweed, and strung them together and wandered down into the water. He could breathe. He'd eaten mermaid. There's a lesson there in cunnilingus. Anyway, he swam past kelp fields and sea turtles and krill and discussed life and death with the anglerfish. And then at last he came to the dungeon. It was tall and green and fenced with gloom, and 6 deep sea hyenas came out, ravaging to eat him. But he let go of his brothers' heads. They floated off. The hyenas followed. He swam into the castle, but none were there. No guards came out. No doors were locked. And then he heard it. The ghostly tone came floating, same one he'd heard in the seashell. It was her. The barnacles got redder deeper down. And then he found her in the deepest room. Her hair was green and her eyes were blue. She was queen upon the throne of whalebone, the scepter in the shape of a schlong and a piece of broken mirror on the ceiling. He swam to kiss her. She stopped him. "This is my kingdom," she said. "I weep, but it is mine. If I kiss you, I must go with you, and what then? You'll love me a day and then toss me back. And then my scepter will grow longer, and my piece of mirror grow sharper, and I'll rule a deeper dungeon still." He said, "I have nothing. I've eaten a mermaid. I've killed my 6 brothers. I love only you. If you'll not follow me to land, I'll stay here with you forever." She could tell by his eyes that he meant it. So she followed him to land. And though she was deathless and never grew old, she died. He died to the tune of her singing. Grieved, she went back to rule her dungeon like before, but with more windows.
That song's not about fucking that.